Assalamu Alaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So in today's video, I want to give you a quick overview of some of the companies that are in the semiconductors sector. Now, within technology, you've got different sectors. You've got this software, you've got information technology side of things, you've got consumer electronics, and so on. Semiconductors have been going up for so much in the last few days, and as you can see today, Broadcom is actually up again. 4%. Okay, I'm not sure where that came from. Maybe some analysts have said the company is supposed to do whatever. And guess what is happening with Adobe? Since I've sold it, it's gone up so much. Alhamdulillah, at least I took some of my, majority and all my money, and I made a little bit of profit. But then again, yes, it has gone up quite a bit. So what I want to talk about today is this sector. Okay, that section of the S&P 500. These companies have gone up so much in the last few weeks. I found 5 companies within that section, okay, that are still undervalued. So I want to share that with you. But before I do that, I want to ask you if you can join us on the Patreon account, and if you can join us on the Discord, and you will meet hopefully brothers and sisters who are basically like-minded. All of these trackers are available to you once you've actually got access to this, and you can download them, and all you need to do is file, copy, and then it's all yours. If there's any problems, just let me know as usual, inshallah. Right, let's now start the video. So I'm going to talk about these 5 different companies quickly, just give you the overview. And again, like I said, all of them are undervalued at the moment. Some of them are expected to grow a little bit next year. Some of them are supposed to grow double digits, which is quite good. So again, if you're interested in any of these companies, as always, do your own research. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm kind of just giving you some of the information that I come across. I'm just passing that to you. So again, we're looking for the usual stuff. There's nothing new in there. And let's have a look at the first company. And that company is Skyworks Solutions. This is one of the companies that in the semiconductor, like I've already said, they have so many different products. It's unbelievable. It's got loads of different products, including amplifiers. They've got antenna products. They've got digital radio products. They've got clock and timings products. They've got wireless analog systems that go into chip products and so on. They're currently trading $106 per share. They have a dividend yield of 2.37. Payout ratio is only 24%. And as you can see, the latest increase was 11%, which is absolutely huge. 15% growth into the last 5 years. Okay, dividend is a streak of 8 years. So they have increased this dividend for 8 years, and the last 5 years they've actually increased about 15. This is the type of business I like to own, because if you think about it, if you are in my situation, you're thinking maybe I want to live off this dividend when in maybe 10 years, 15, 20 years time. And you know these companies, although the dividend is actually healthy, like 2.37 is actually quite good, right? But they grow in that for 15%, and the latest increase was basically 11%. That's absolutely amazing. The annual payout that you will get for every share of this company that you own is $2.48. Safety is 68%. Normally 61 and above is good. Profit margin 21%, or let's call it about 22%. Return on equity of 20%. Free cash flow 1.28, 1.24. As you can see, the market cap of this business is only 16.6. So the fact that they have $1.24 billion of free cash flow is really good. Total return in the last 10 years, you're looking at about 11%. Growth estimate next year is 10%, and then 15% after basically that in the next 5 years. Right now, 33% discount according to Seeking Alpha, according to Morningstar. $155 per share is where the price should be. The next company we're looking at today is NXP Semiconductors. This company also sells semiconductor products. Actually, before we talk about it, while we're still on Skyworks Solutions, I just want to show you very quickly something, okay? In terms of revenue side of it, this is probably one of the reasons why this stock is down quite a bit. So they're expecting the earnings, the EPS to decline about 5.5 to 4.7. And then as you can see, after that is actually coming back up again into the 5 billion market, 5 billion revenue. Okay, and same goes for the EPS. So that's probably why the stock is where it is right now. Right, so going back to this company has a the NXP Semiconductor basically has loads of different applications, that loads of different types of processes. They have a near field communications, they have Wi-Fi communications, Bluetooth, you name it. They sell all those type of products that go into these basically the types of products that that we use on daily basis. 48 billion market cap. It has a narrow economic moat. Price is $188 per share right now. Dividend yield is 2.19. Payout ratio is only 25%, which is actually quite good. Latest increase was 20%. But because they have only been paying this dividend for 4 years, obviously they don't have a compounded annual growth. Okay, so they don't have the dividend growth rate at all right now. So next year we will see where it is, but I'm sure it will be in double digits. Annual payout is $4.06. Safety is 60%. So that is the below what we expect. Normally, if you look at this stock in the Simply Safe dividend, you will see this will be kind of yellowish color because of the fact that it's below 60%, 61%. Profit margin is 20%. Return on equity 37%. Free cash flow of $2.48 billion, and total return in the last 10 years we're looking about 20%, which is really good. Growth estimate for the next year, this company is about 8%, then 8% after that. 18% discount right now. $225 per share is where the price should be according to Morningstar. The next company we're looking at is Qualcomm. This is one of the companies that I own in my portfolio. This is one of the best companies when it comes to 3G, 4G, 5G, you name it, Internet of Things, and they try to basically diversify in their portfolio. They have been diversifying their portfolio in the last few years. Their products are three types of products. So they have the QCT, they have QTL, and then QSI. And each one of those basically sections of their products has loads of products within that. As you can see, basically they have a market cap of $133 billion. It's probably one of the biggest companies that we have in this on this list today. It has a narrow economic moat, but I don't think, I've always said to you guys, this company has a patent on a lot of their products, and other companies cannot actually use their patents without the permission, without basically paying for it to Qualcomm. Okay. So I think this should change. I'll be honest with you. I've said that so many times. $121 per share right now. Dividend yield of 2.7 almost. Payout ratio of only 28%. Latest increase was almost 7%. And 5 year is basically about 5% in terms of dividend growth rate. Dividend growth streaks of 19 years. So in the next 6 years, this company will become a dividend aristocrat. Annual payout, we're looking at $3.20. Safety 80%. Profit margin 25%. Return on equity 58%. Free cash flow, we're looking at about almost $7 billion. They return about almost 9% to the, shareholders. Total return in the last 10 years. And 16% expected to grow the earnings, about 16% this year. And then after that is a little bit of decline. Okay. Now 15% discounted right now. $140 per share is where the price should be. So it's discounted quite nicely. So I will be adding to this company, and I still own it in my portfolio. So just to show you now, when it comes to NXP Semiconductor, in terms of revenue, they're actually doing basically, like, again, they're expecting a little bit decline, just like the other companies. And then if I go to annualized here, you can see there's also a little bit of decline. So yeah, when it comes to the entire semiconductor companies, a lot of them are in that sort of situations right now. And as you can see here, is actually Wall Street as well as the Seeking Alpha analysts actually both saying it is a buy right now. So if we look at, again, Qualcomm is similar sort of a situation. So you can see there's a bit of a decline, then it bounces back again. And then if we look at the annualized, it basically an EPS, you will see is almost identical as well. So a lot of these companies are going through the same sort of situation. As you can see, 10% down for the year. A year to date basically is up actually 13%, which is not bad if you think about it. And the next company that we look at is Microchip Technology. I don't think I've ever spoken about this company at all. This company sells a lot of these smart, basically embedded control solutions, and in basically in loads of different countries. That includes, and a lot of their macro controllers basically go into cars, it goes into different types of industries, it goes into computing, it goes into communications, lighting, power supplies, motor controls, human machine interface, security, wired basically connections, wireless connectivity, all of those stuff. Right now it's 43.7 billion market cap, and it has a wide economic moat. So out of the ones that we've seen, I think this is the first one that has a wide economic moat. Currently trading $82 per share. Dividend yield of 1.91. Payout ratio is only 21%. Latest increase was about almost 40%. And then, wow, I've just realized what I just said. Almost 40% latest increase, and 5-year growth rate of 12%. Dividend streaks about 20 years of increase in that dividend. I'm going to check this. Because you know, sometimes when I'm putting these videos together, obviously it take, by the way, if you haven't pressed the like button, please do it, because it takes a lot of time, I'll be honest with you, to actually put these videos together. But as you can see here, this is the company, right? In terms of their dividend safety, is basically 60 is a borderline safe. But look, check this out, okay? The latest increase 39 and 12, basically the 5-year growth rate of that, which is really good. And 20 years of increase in that dividend, $1.53 is what you will get. And safety, like I said, is 60%, or you've already seen that. Margin safety, profit margin, sorry, 26%, return on equity 35%, free cash flow $3.13 billion, which is absolutely perfect. 17% in terms of the total returns in the last 10 years. Growth expectation this year will be about 3%. After that, 14%, 11% discounted, $90 per share is where it should be. This is a really interesting company. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more information, basically research. In terms of growth side of it, it seems really interesting. The payout is very low, and they do have $3 billion of free cash flow. So it'll be interesting to look into more into this company, inshallah. Now looking at the company in terms of their revenue, as you can see, it's actually grown. So from 8.44 billion to 8.9, then to $9 billion. So this is the first one that we have seen that is kind of expecting some sort of a decline. And again, the EPS is also growing. And according to Seeking Alpha analyst and everybody, including their software, is actually saying is a buy right now, which is really interesting. And then a year to date, if we look at about 20%, oh, I wish it wasn't up that much, 20%. But when you look at the PE ratio of only 12, right, that's actually interesting. Let me know if you would like to see this video, just like to look at it in more detail, because this is interesting, okay? Going back here, the final company that we're going to look at is On Semiconductor. This company has 3 sections in terms of the business, 3 segments if you like. They have power solution groups, they have advanced solution groups, and intelligence and sensing groups. And right now it has a market cap of $38.4 billion. It has a narrow economic moat. And in terms of price, we're looking at about $90 per share. Dividend yield does not exist because they don't pay any dividends. Okay. Profit margin, we're looking at about 22%. Return on equity, 31%. $1.36 billion of free cash flow right now. Total return in the last 10 years, we're looking at about almost 27%. And 12% growth expected this year. Then about 6% after that for the next 5 years. And 8% discounted right now, $97 per share is where it's expected. So $7 off where it is right now. There you have it, 5 different companies. But before we move on, let's just have a look at On. Okay, On Semi, that's the one that we're after. There we go. I just want to show you in terms of revenue side of things. Here we go. This one looks like it's more or less the same, up in 8.33 to 8.13, so it's a bit of a decline. Then 8.74, so it is expected to bounce back, just like the rest of the semiconductor. Apart from obviously the high flyers, these companies have seen similar sort of returns. Again, a strong buy from Quant if you think about it. Wall Street as well as Seeking Alpha analysts, all of them are saying it is a buy right now. And as you can see here, a year to date, 47% up a year to date, and it has a PE of 18. Okay, no wonder it's gone up quite a bit. Wow. Okay, so it's probably then just tagging along with the rest of the big flyers right now. What I'm talking about is these companies, the Broadcoms, the Nvidias, the AMDs. Okay, those have been the high flyers. But the ones that we're looking at today is these companies here. Okay, all of these come. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's basically the 5 that we're looking at today. So there you have it. But before we move on from there, I want to show you from Sharia compliance side of things. Okay, all 5 companies are compliant right now. The one that you need to think about really is NXP Semiconductor. This is closer to the 30% threshold. Apart from that, all of them look basically all right to me. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a scholar, I'm just providing some information for determined purposes. If you like any of these companies, do your research, find out a bit more information, join us on the Discord, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If this is free information, okay, I'm just providing some free information. If you can give the video a like, that would be absolutely amazing. Have a wonderful day. Assalamu Alaikum.